that the ban makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and I think especially for JDG, when I feel like they are going to be looking to opt into a tank topside. You have a Grave, like, you already have Graves, Kai'Sa, and Azir. We know 369 going to want to look to be that front line, so if you're going to end up on something, whether it's an Ornn, if you're going to dig deep and pull like a Scion or a Gragas or something else, I like taking Nugri off of some of these matchups that they can punish.
Yeah, and, you know, Trundle, Ornn, things like this, still available at this point in time. That tank route that you talk about is still something that can be attacked and augmented with that Trundle pick potentially. We'll see whether it is going to be locked away. Gragas being banned is a beautiful nod to one of 369's champions of the past as well. And the Gangplank going to be taken away here from Nuguri. So probably his two most noteworthy champions to be banned away, but does leave a lot of things open for both Canyon and Showmaker depending on where this Maokai is going to go.
Yeah, now I'm really wondering if JDG wants to R4 an Ornn.
Yeah,
because with both the Camille and the Gangplank, that's kind of what you're signaling towards. It would create both the opportunity for Kai'Sa to dive in deep if you do find the backline knockup, or it creates a nice front to back that you can use to find a lot of power with either your Graves or with your Azir.
Yeah, and also just incredible into both Varus and the Renata in my mind. Both of their like CCs pretty close range. And for JDG as well, knowing missing, wanting to opt into something like this, it feels like anything's going to be a little bit rough into Renata, who loves when champions jump into her. But for JDG, really just lacking out on that engage.
And I love the trap that JDG have set up now, because as Domokia, are you going to count on them picking Ornn, especially 369, who I think with a counter pick is incredibly dangerous? Or are you going to take a risk and blind pick something where you might get punished really hard if it doesn't end up working out?
Yeah, this is, I think, a really tough one for the side of DK. Or if Canyon would be willing to pull a bit of an interesting champion out in jungle. I've seen some people like bringing back Kindred into Graves and solo queue, or if they wanted to go any type of route like that. But no, we're going to get Showmaker on the Taliyah.
Oh, are we? Because, of course, Canyon and Showmaker have been flexing that one around a lot. Of course, Taliyah in the mid lane definitely has been pretty popular, often an answer to Sylas and things like that, something else that was up and available. They do take magic damage. Again, it is going to be a difficult situation as Nuguri, this was the champion that he played in playoffs. He was fantastic at it. Didn't actually have very many games. But Renekton, not exactly the crocodile that he used to be.
Hear me out. There's a triple flex here.
Yes.
Because you can pick Renekton mid.
God,
you can pick... Wait, they don't know who's going where. We've seen Showmaker literally pick up the Renekton mid. They can go, depending on matchup, either for Taliyah jungle with Renekton mid lane, and if they like the matchup, then you can flex around. The Ornn is picked up here.
So the only thing that we know is that Taliyah is not going top lane.
Yes.
That's it. And there's Varus, Renata.
And we have a bot lane. We have bot lane champions.
Yeah. So let's see exactly where this goes. No surprise that the Ornn was locked in here, and of course JDG, formidable composition, engage from basically everywhere outside of the jungle, so the setup for Kanavi going to be absolutely fantastic. And as it turns out, it will be...
I guess wards do have...
Well, I mean, they have a ton of value, but in the immediate context of the game.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, well, I didn't know that about you.
Well, Canyon is...
Oh,
did he even stop that back?
He died.
Wow, okay, but Dom and Kellen also moving up the river. Can they get more? There's the flash twist in advance. Still going to follow you, Kanavi, unfortunately. Quick draw going to be up, but there's another flash here. There's the 1, 2, 3, and Dom gets first blood.
It's the flash twisted advance.
Here, Canyon is able to force him out with the sapling, and then I love it.
And read him like a book there as well. Just knew that he was going to start channeling the back immediately, and already has the bottom lane rotating up.
Great junglers, think alike, Canyon knowing exactly what he'll go for. And then, I mean, Kanavi not flashing instantly, just that like little bit of distance Canyon's able to follow through, and then Duckdom, great flash over the wall to finish.
The Weaver's wall up and available, it absolutely is.
For people.
In he goes, there is going to be a fantastic Bramble Smash to get missing out of position, but Yagao. Empress behind, missing also, flashing himself out of the way. Dokdom gets 1 kill, but that is not going to be enough to even out this play. JDG moving to the kill lead.
Yagao with the huge Empress Divide matches the... Look at that. Both Kanavi and Yagao are already in position, and Arel this early on, especially with Kellen not having any damage and Dokdom not being a part of this play as that scoop comes in. there isn't enough damage.
Yeah, just so clean in as well. Like with the angle that Yagao came from, just complete.
Yeah, that's I think the ultimate from Buggun being gone is quite big as 369.
Yeah, Call of Forge God does come through. Oh, Meek gonna come in as well as 369 decides he's ran out of buttons. Doesn't need to worry about that. Magnet Storm here towards the bottom side. All right, Kellen going to get nailed. Oh, there it is, but it's not enough. As Hope is going to punish him immediately. 1-for-1 here in the bottom lane as Yagao once again on
the flash. Yagao scoops you and you're in deep trouble.
And we also have to remember that this is, Kellen's Renata as well. Definitely the best champion of the playoffs. But this was pretty fantastic engage, and Kellen got extremely lucky to be bailed out right at the last second there. And
they're just a little bit too early, but still a lot of action coming out so far in the side lanes. With Dragon coming up in a minute.
Oh.
369, what are you doing?
Yeah, he's going to find it again here as Call of Forge God comes through. Great knock up. Noguri going to throw. He gets hit by the turret and has to flash his way out. Slice and Dice going to be up there, but getting the summon. Damwon Kia. Speaking about Damwon Kia, once again, Noguri in a bit of trouble here as he slices dices, gets himself to relative safety. Remember, no flash available, and there's another great Emperor's Divide. The Dominus is going to be up, but 1 versus 4. No, my money ain't on Noguri, and he is going to fall down there. Canyon offers him some little cats as Shirley up and available here, 14.5 minutes, and Damwon Kia still thinking about finding more. Voidseeker comes forward there from Hope. Going to be answered by the piercing.
Teleport!
Over the wall goes Kanavi. Flash out from Doctom. Has to heal as well. It's missing. Not going to be able to find his way in here once again. Phenomenal call of the Forge God. But it's going to be a great hold out from Kellen as well as diving on forward is Canyon. Gets himself out of the way. Help us are so extremely low, and Showmaker, he still has the stopwatch. In goes Canyon again. The friend. What is this? This champion's busted, but not busted enough to take JDG as Noguri is going to turn up. There could be 6 Damwon deaths in this fight, but Kellen not going to fall, and Noguri not going to find any prey this time.
That team fight was honestly just absolutely crazy. I'm speechless at how back and forth it was. JDG wanting to pull the trigger because they have man advantage with the TP, but Damwon keep fighting back and actually even gonna end up ahead with this turret coming out from it. But I just want to start off by highlighting the TP coming in. JDG really want to force this one out, but once DK blow the initial summoners and the Unraveled Earth comes out, it looks like a really hard play to force.
And then, as Hope goes in, it looks good initially, but Kellen coming through with the ultimate, able to buy so much space, and then this is where it gets crazy, because already it looks like Damwon Kia is on, then Yagao goes in, looking for a hero play again, he flashes the Twisted Advance, and then Canyon just is able to stay alive for a little bit longer because of the bailout.
Might be able to find
Canyon. Yeah, Canyon in a bit of trouble here, taking a lot of damage. Hope with that immediate rain, making it work. That is the tree falling down.
And this is a problem that Canyon has
when it comes to understanding information that you have at your disposal and not putting yourself at risk. Okay, Weaver's Wall to come through yet again from Showmaker. They don't manage to get 369 over that wall as the Berserk's fantastic. Kanavi's going to get pushed to his doom, missing off to the side. It's actually going to get checked here by Noguri. 369's going to go down. It's a double kill for Showmaker. What timing as well? There's 30 seconds. 100% fighting for this one. Noguri secures Soul Point, but can they actually win the fight is the question. Noguri says no, and Canyon says, well, I guess I'll leave. The Kitty Cat Brambles do come forward. He decides that he wants to engage, and he realizes actually just had no way out. So therefore you may as well go in.
JDG find 2 kills, but Damwon just got a Baron. They're on Soul Point. I feel like they're in such a good position. Gold might still be even, but it feels like the tools are there once these members are up to try and force. JDG can try and make something happen with man advantage, but there's really nothing they can do against this Baron.
And Canyon going in here, finding the smite, absolutely huge. The one downside, of course, that with Kellen, as far behind as he is, with the Hextech timer, I don't think Canyon ever gets out. The fact that Noguri also is drawing attention, nice to create space for Canyon, but also means that he will end up going down.
So I wonder if we get that far.
Yeah, there's a Weaver's Wall. Is going to be able to blast cone his way over it. The flick not going to connect there. He's just looking to walk this one out. All right, the Cats are going to march on down. but not going to be too much. Okay, this is going to be Hextech gating around. They're looking to try and lock down Noguri. There's the flash forward from missing. The rest of Damwon are going to turn up. The Brambles are going to be there. Noguri flashes, not able to escape that one, but is the same going to be true for 369? And yes, it is. Once again, the amount of evenness in this game is just comical.
It's just crazy. I really don't know what's going on. JDG trying to force their way into the bot side for Nuggery. It just happens to be the time DK are walking through.
But overall, I think it's JDG that's favored because both Doctor and Kellen weren't able to find our ultimates.
Yeah,
4 versus 4.
Let's manage to find Canyon here, missing over the wall. He could be the big one. That is a phenomenal interruption. Not able to steal that dragon away, and Canyon will be taken down. This could be the advantage that JDG need to secure that Baron.
Exactly, it's at the perfect timing. Baron just about to come up on the map.
Unless this flick happens. Handshake's pretty good, but missing has the best item in the game, as Brennan Valdez would say, in the stopwatch, and does avoid death.
Noguri does have teleport available though, so does 369, so gotta imagine Damwon Kia or nothing here.
Teleport, 5 members alive here for JDG. The Baron going down extraordinarily quickly. They're not able to secure it. It's not going to be smoked, but still, it is there for JDG. And now 369 not able to find that one. Doctor trying to kite him out. JDG not getting the fight, but they got the Baron, and that's the main thing. Oh, it's just huge at this point in time. Okay, ulti comes through, and in goes Hope, but Twisted Advance, he is going to be there. He has to flash immediately, and Showmaker just says no! It is available! Alright.
What is this?
I thought the 369 had the coolest escape.
They're not able to just outright force this right now.
Yep, Kanavi on the flank here as well. Voidseeker is going to find Canyon, who's below half health. Decent defensive play here from Damwon, but that's not what they need. They need to try and find a way to stop JDG from denying this from them. All right, Searing Charge going to be there, but 369 still feeling like he needs to invest the flash. Ulti not going to find any joy at all here for Canyon. And there goes 369 now. The flick's fantastic. Another Searing Charge going to be there, but he's denied by lost on that kill as well. The Rel's going to be taken, and Noguri still up and alive. They dive forward. Oh my god, the AoE is just absurd. And there is no hope for Damwon here.
JDG pulling it back after DK were able to find a couple kills for themselves. They have a wave in bot side. They're going to look for the push.
And what a banger to end the day. In the end, it comes down to a Smite 50-50. A fight that first looks on for JDG, then for Damwon, and then JDG again.
This is definitely the best game we've had so far today. Back and forth does not do this justice whatsoever. And JDG, the LPL first seed, prove exactly why as they destroy Damwon Kia's Nexus.